welcome to my channel and in the first Morocco 001 video. If you don't know me, my name is Abdurrahman. I'm an aviation enthusiast. My channel Morocco 001 is all about aviation. Today we're going to be talking about the 737 MAX. Let's get into it. First of all, the 737 MAX, you need to know why is it grounded. And first of all, grounded means that a plane hasn't permission to fly because of some technical issues and it has to stay on the ground. That's what grounded means. So, why is the 737 MAX grounded? First of all, it all started, and here is some picture of planes that are the 737 MAXes that are grounded, like this one. It's not clear. This one. And first of all, we're gonna know the dimensions of the 737. The 737 MAX from tail to nose is 39 meters and 52 centimeters. The wingspan of it is 35 meters and 92 centimeters. The range is 3,550 nautical miles. In other words, 16,570 kilometers. The engine LEAP 1B from CFM International. Now let's look at the older version, the 737-800. Now this one is actually quite impressive. It's quite larger, I would say. It's not that big of a difference, but look, the wingspan is 35 meters, 0.8 or 80 centimeters. That's a whole other story. Who cares? Or, in other words, 117 feet, 0.5 inches. Its length from tail to nose is 39 meters, 50 centimeters. In other words, 129 feet and 6 inches. From the tip of the elevator to the other tip of the elevator is 14 meters, 0.30 centimeters. In other words, 47 feet and 1 inch. So, let's talk about this, and first of all, we need to know the A320. Now, this is all based on the A320 and the 737 MAX. This is why it's grounded. So, let's take. As you can see here, the A320, its landing gear is taller than the 737. So, then that means that you have a lot more room. You have a lot more room under the engine, so you can put a bigger engine. But if you see the opposite in the 737 MAX, it's low to the ground, so that's actually not that good. Yeah, because you cannot put that big engines there. So let's get into it. Here are some other pictures. You can see the Airbus A320 is the red and the Boeing 737 is the left. You can see that the 737 is longer, can carry less weight, and has much taller wingspan. And yes, all of that. Oh yeah, here are the airlines that fly the 737, like Lufthansa, Ryanair, which makes a lot of hard landings, and Turkish Airlines, SAS, KLM. I don't know what that's airline. WZ, who cares? EasyJet. Yeah, EasyJet is like the opposite of Ryanair. They're both low-cost carriers, but who cares? What's real? And there's British Airways, Aer Lingus, Air France. And so then, Airbus wanted to update their A320 and make it more efficient, put more bigger engines. If we come back here, you can see that they can put a bigger engine because they have their landing here is taller than the 737. So let's come back there. Yeah. So they did their updated version was called the Airbus A320neo. And then here is some other pictures on the ground. This is a real picture, another picture. And so then Boeing didn't want to fall behind. They had to update their 737 too. But there was a problem. They did not have enough space under the engines to upgrade their engines. So Boeing faced a problem. But they found a solution actually. The solution was to put the engines in front of the wing. Here's a picture of the here you can see the engine is in front of the wing, but that creates a problem, a big problem. Now, as you can see there is the engines are very dangerous there because they're gonna lift the nose up because the weight is not balanced. Like here, it's supposed to be like here, but it's like it goes up. And so then Boeing faced that problem. They had to find a solution. They found the solution actually, and it was MCAS. I don't really know what this MCAS stands for. I forgot, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah, so then MCAS is a software that pushes the nose down if the nose goes up because of the engines. But there was a problem with that software. You can see here, so then look, the plane's supposed to be here. Oh yeah, MCAS stands for Maneuver Characteristic Augmentation System. Yeah, so then the plane's supposed to be at this angle right here, the middle one, but the engine puts the nose up until it's the red one, error sensor data. And then the MCAS, Maneuvering Characteristic Augmentation System, pushes the nose down to maintain stable flight. But there is a problem. The MCAS pushes the nose pushed down by MCAS, and until it crashes. It crashes literally like this. It crashes, and that's not good. And so then here is another photo of the MCAS. Here is the aircraft trajectory, and here's the angle of attack. Then the MCAS sends the electric thing to the elevators to push the nose down, and then it pushes down that the plane literally crash, it's on a nosedive, and it's not high because it's still just climbing, and then it just crashes. The first time they were like, yeah, it's not a problem. The 737s can fly. Yeah. But the second one, there was a crash, and then a second one in just 5 months. That was like a big shock. They were like, no, there's something wrong. We can't just let the others fly, and that's why it was grounded. But now it's flying again, and if you ask me would I fly it, I would say yes. So bye guys, and I'll see you tomorrow in another video. As always, good night.